songs in the rain and the sun. Angie, hi friend. It's like half raining, half sunny out right now. So, I'm a little delayed. I was waiting out the storm. Hey Red Fox. Isn't Red Fox a musician, right? HB, hi friend. Hey. Everybody's here. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. How is everyone? Make sure nothing's like dripping on anything. I feel like there's news going on in the UAP world. It's usually what we start with. But nothing's coming to me right now. Was there a hearing yesterday, or I came across a hearing, but I feel like it was an old one that somebody was re-airing as a live, like a U.S. government UAP hearing. But now I think it was duping me. It was so funny. The sun was out when I took the dog out this morning, and then we came inside, and it torrential downpour, just pouring for like 20 minutes, and now the sun's back out. There's a rainbow behind you guys. I can't see it from here, but I saw it earlier. It's just so funny how the weather just like 180 so quickly. Twice. Okay, Event Horizon. Talk to me about that. I keep hearing this, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, Dr. Villarreal, or I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but she seems to be friends with Pavel from Siwativo. I don't know why. I have such an affinity for him. I just have a feeling that someday he and I are going to interact. I don't know that it'll be in the YouTube sphere or what, because I don't think I'm going to go into, like, I'm not going to turn into a UFO channel. I know that. Not that I won't talk about them, but I know I won't be a UFO channel, so I don't see why. But I just have this feeling. There's something about his show that I've always just been really drawn to. And he just feels, I don't know if it's because he's personable, but he feels very familiar. But yeah, what is Event Horizon? Can someone remind me, Hernando? Because I know I keep hearing about it, but it's not lodged in my brain what it is. Event Horizon's a channel. Okay, I didn't realize it was a channel. I thought it was an event. I thought it was like, maybe it's like a contact in the desert, but different. Jean-Michel Gaudier. Is that how you pronounce it? Because that slipped out like I've heard that before. Gaudier. Gaudier? Jean-Michel Gaudier. Gaudier. Event Horizon. Okay, maybe I've just been hearing, spilling coffee. Maybe I'm just hearing people talk about him. Hold on. A towel right here. Just a disaster this morning. Here's your entertainment HB. You're making a mess. Sticky. Oh, yes, that was right. Oh, okay. Event horizon is the black hole boundary. Boundary? Oh, oh, okay. I understand now. I understand. You're telling me where the name came from. Black hole, okay. She's smart, sometimes. All right. Is everything okay? That was a big ass talk. It's just the trash. He'll be gone soon. Hi, Michael. Are you laughing at me spilling my coffee? Or saying I'm smart? How are you? Did I not knock on the background? It's falling apart today. Oh. Event Horizon is also a movie. Sorry about that. Okay. I'll check out the YouTube. I'm surprised it's taking me this long to catch on. I take it you like it, Amy? Event Horizon? There we go. Wouldn't be real city noise without that kind of stuff, huh? Okay. I'll check that out. I'm glad we talked through that because I definitely was not thinking it was the channel. I was working on client work all day yesterday, which I need to do again today, but I also have to prep for the photo shoot tomorrow, which isn't anything fun. I wish it was. But I really want to edit and get my next video out because it's almost completely done. looked yesterday to see what days are best for me to be on live once I start cutting back next week. Wednesdays are my top day, which is so funny since I won't be here tomorrow. But Wednesdays are a top day, I think followed by Thursday and then Monday. But I feel like if I do 3 times a week, I should probably do 1 weekend day, right? Do you guys have any opinions on this? There are certain days that are better. You're at the dentist. Hey, Stu. Hi, dentist. Tell him we said, what's up? I'm terrified of the dentist. What am I looking at? I have to look and see what colors. Okay, so this stuff's usually darker. I think I know what a cello looks like. You're easy on days. Every day is Saturday for you. Yeah, you two don't really count, do ya? I just feel like logically it would make sense to do 1 weekend day for people that can't do the weekdays, right? But if they're not that popular, then maybe not. Maybe it's like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I mean, I don't have to do it necessarily on the best days. 1 second. Sorry, there's multiple things happening. Huh? Who needs to apologize to? Oh, not us. Okay. Okay, so not us that needs to apologize. I was like, what did we do? Okay. So I'm leaning towards Mondays and Wednesdays. The next question is, what's the third day? Is it Friday? Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Is it Thursday? Saturday or Sunday? Oh, thanks, Stu. Also, hi, Jimmy. You guys, I'm a shit show this morning. Hey, Gothric. Oh, the Sundown kid. I haven't gotten that one in a minute. Did I close that? I wanted to see if I was right on the days, but must not be. Stews are a little anarchist. It's okay, every family's got to have one. You talking about Sundown, Gothric, or something else? You can forgive without an apology, Stu. It's not easy, but you can forgive without an apology. Sean? Gothric? That's a good name. I like Sean. I don't think I've ever met a Sean I didn't like in person. You've always been good people. Yeah, they won't. Yeah, you are our anarchist. I knew it. I could smell it. I knew. It's okay. Like I said, every family's got to have one. You're welcome here. Yeah, they might not grow, and that sucks. But that doesn't have to involve you, right? You can forgive, and they can still not grow. Doesn't mean you have to forget, and doesn't mean you have to change anything, but you can forgive, and at least mentally. No? I mean, maybe. I don't want to project that onto you. Maybe you don't want to. But I know, Stu. Isn't that how it happens? It really does. I see that play out in other people's worlds, too. Yeah. I hear you, HB. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, for the E? Wait, so you have a character on your spelling of your name, Gothard? Ah, like that. Interesting. Oh, really, HB? Wow. Um, interesting, Sean. Does that change the pronunciation, technically? Or is it still pronounced like it seems? Gothard, that is kind of funny. When you write it, do you write the character or no? Shane and Sean. Ah. Still. Yeah, it's funny how parents don't always think about that, right? About what the initials are gonna look like, or like what kind of nicknames will come out of it from like kids being brats. You don't always think about it. Yeah. That's funny. It's okay, Gothard. We won't hunt you down. Your surname is a place, though. That's interesting. Wait, Stu. So you have the same first and middle name. Interesting. My sister and I have the same middle name. Actually, let me backtrack. Every female on my mom's side of the family has the same middle name. So my sister, my mom, my nieces, my cousins. I don't have any aunts on that side. My grandmother is passed, but her middle name, all of us have the exact same middle name. And if I were to have a daughter, I would do the same. And if any of my siblings have daughters, my brother or my sister, even though my brother doesn't have the name, if he has a daughter, she is supposed to get the middle name. Isn't that interesting? I think that's tradition in some cultures, but it's not tradition in America, but yet my family kept it. Oh, I'm sorry, Stu. I mean, I don't know what your name is, but I like to think maybe it sounds cool. Neville exists? No way. Also, I don't hate Neville just because, you know, you can't hate Neville Longbottom. Wow. If you're talking to me, Stu, all I can say is America. But my family heritage is French and Spanish. Richard Head. I knew a guy called Rusty Hammer. His name is Russell Hammer, but he went by Rusty. Rusty Hammer. And he was a ginger. I'm not even making it up. Not even making that up. Is that not crazy? Orchard head, dickhead. God, that's funny. I mean, that's worse than Rusty Hammer, probably. I mean, that poor guy. You got arrested by an officer called Woodcock? Okay, that is funny, too. Yeah, Europe is weird with middle names. I don't know. Like I said, it kind of, like, the story kind of died with my grandmother. Like, none of us really fully understand it. But I believe it was my middle name, I believe, was a great-grandmother's maiden name. And then she passed her maiden name as her daughter's middle name, which I think that might be the tradition. But then that just stuck, as opposed to, like, my grandmother's maiden name being given as my mother's middle name. She just continued the same one. But I don't know what that is. VD character, really? Or carrier? Really? Phil? I know you're not talking to me, but now I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, Stu, thank you for telling me that. I didn't really understand it. So it's often tradition, religious, or respect class thing in Europe back in the old days. Interesting. Were we a classy bunch at one point? Is that where it came from? It's French, my middle name, and so my thought was that it was just a attempt to hold on to the French lineage just through the name because they had migrated, or immigrated, but I don't know. I've gotten pretty traditional with this image in terms of the colors because I'm trying not to hate them. Oh, Stu, your parents wanted to be bougie? Wait, so it was bougie to have first and middle the same? Through church from homeland, not legal. Really? I just saw that comment, Stu. Interesting. Yeah, no, we use bastard too in that true sense. People, I don't think the younger generations remember what a bastard actually is, or a bitch. Like, both of them have other meanings. His mom remarried and took the surname that you have. I see. You know, it's interesting. My siblings are too. But yet, we're born to the same parents. So my parents had me, got divorced, and then had my siblings, even though they were divorced. So we all have the same parents, but our parents weren't actually married when they had them. Gothric, my ancestry is like that. My mom's mom passed away when she was 6 or 7. And my mom was a runaway after that, so like we didn't know anything about our family history, which is why like I don't know anything from before my mom. But I see what you mean, still. I grew up with my dad, not with my mom. which is funny, a little rare, especially for a girl. Normally people who only have one parent live with their mom and not their dad, but I had my dad only. Yeah, I hear you. It's interesting. I learned a lot from doing my ancestry because we didn't have the family history. It was really interesting. It really was. Okay, what color am I going to choose? I'm going to go with the grays. Question is how dark. I'm going to go kind of dark with the clouds. I'm probably going to regret it, but we're here. Yeah. Oof, you guys, I'm so sorry. That's rough. Both of you. Absolutely. I'm very, very grateful that my dad did that. I'm very lucky. It does make my mommy issues a little different than other people's. There you go, Stu. I like that. Listen, it's okay. We are definitely the product of our environment, right? Hey Al, good morning, friend. Definitely the products of our environment. Jesus Godric. I mean, I hear you, but also I'm glad your dad didn't do that. Or the dad, in that aspect. My favorite museum. I'm sorry, Snow. Manchester Imperial War Museum. That's a horrible noise. I like you guys' conversation. I'm trying to think if I have a favorite museum. know if I have a favorite. I really like the Met. I like the Met a lot. I love art. Maybe an art museum. Planetariums can be really cool if they're not like just made for kids. But a lot of those I feel like they are. I'm not big on things like aquariums, but the aquarium in Baltimore, Maryland is really incredible. Oh wait, Andy, that sounds really interesting. I liked Night at the Museum a lot, actually. That movie was really good. Yeah, Robin Williams is fantastic. Oh wow. I've never been to Mexico City, but Merida, I think that's how you pronounce it, in the Yucatan Peninsula. It's one of the oldest cities, if not the oldest city in Mexico, and the architecture and the history there is incredible. It's beautiful. We're good with the rain. 1 second, friends. That's awesome, Elle. How many days left do you have of vacation? Still. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Stu. Listen to that bird. You're gonna start? We're gonna do blue flowers. What shape? Oh, that's great, Al. How old's your son? Sounds like your nervous system is way too stimulated, Gothric. Like, being hyper alert and hyper vigilant is obviously like a trauma response to just dealing with some bullshit. And it sounds like your nervous system is just like out of whack. I'm sorry. But you're right, Stu. You have to have both. You can't have too much of any one thing. Gothric, this might be, you're not asking for advice, so by all means tell me to shut up. But I don't know if you've ever tried meditation, but in terms of like nervous system regulation, when I'm overstimulated and I just feel like this constantly, right? And you're just like, Gah, all the time. Meditation is about the only thing that like can get me to calm that energy. I get really affected by the outside world, like things like the news and that. It's why I'm not on social media anywhere else. Like, I just do this, but I don't get on Instagram, I don't get on anything else, because it just like, I have a really sensitive nervous system, and I get really thrown out of whack pretty easy in those senses, like, so, yeah, you were born hypervigilant. That would be nice. I'll 26. Amazing. Still. I mean, yeah, that would definitely make you hypervigilant and having some trauma response to being in a city environment. Truly. No, it makes sense that you would have that response. I'm sorry. It's interesting, Stu. You sound like you've got a real coat of armor around you. And now I'm with you. I like people. I am an introvert. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd rather be alone. But I like people for the most part. I tend to be an optimist with people, which a lot of people think is just insane. But tiger can't change the stripes. Yeah, that's where I'm at still. Like, I said, I don't need him to necessarily be smart. Just don't be an asshole, right? Just be cool. Be cool, and we'll all be good. Maybe I'm thinking dumb in the emotional sense. No one's making you be mean. I've seen stuff like that too, Gopher. Like online. No, it's not worth it. Violence does not need to be the answer. Definitely not worth it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think meditation is good, but I think that's different than isolation, for sure. There's something really powerful in meditation, and in being able to like find silence when there's not any. And yes, I agree. Honesty is extremely hard to find in people. But I do think kindness can be there. And I do think, unfortunately, and I don't think this is the way it should be, but in my experience, finding the kindness in others, usually I have to spur it. Like, if I do an act of kindness first, or if I initiate with kindness, then I get kindness in return. But if I don't initiate it, then usually there's nothing, right? Like, things have just changed so much in the world and the way we all operate. But I do think that like kindness in others, I find it but usually I have to be the catalyst to start it for it to come out, if that makes sense. Oh, Stu. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into, my friend, but I hope that it works out. Listen, Al, half the battle is knowing yourself. You know, knowing that about yourself is a good thing. I don't consider myself God-fearing, which is good. But it's rough, guys. So funny, these markers suck, but this blue one is great. It's not streaking at all. So nice. I don't loan money. I don't have money to loan, but I don't loan money either. Found myself in that situation because nobody owes me. But perhaps if you have money to loan, that would change. I can see that. Hi, bud. I didn't even know you were sitting over there. Have you been over there like this whole time? Hi. Let me see. Yeah, you can see him. Ah. I see Stu. You guys. Yes, refrain from the violence, please. This is a non-violent channel. Oh, this weather. I just started to get a headache. Yeah, thanks, Al. I love my dog too. He's the best. Went to dinner last night with a couple that I'd never met, but my husband knows the husband. And it's always, awkward at first because you don't know anything about each other, so you're like trying to find things to talk about, but they were dog people and they had a dog, and once you figure that out, that's like the easiest thing to bond over when you don't know what to talk about. It's like, oh, here, let's swap photos of our dogs for hours. actually, the wife, she was really cool. She's an author, and she writes zombie apocalypse books. She has one out. She's getting ready to release her second one in like less than 3 weeks, and then she's writing her third one for this trilogy. It was really cool to talk to her about it. How's the dentist going, HB? That marker was so satisfying. No, I don't think he missed anything really. Just chatting about all sorts of stuff, family. I know, she was really cool. We talked about it. I don't think I can read a zombie apocalypse. I don't think my heart can handle it, but it was so cool. Shaun of the Dead is alright. Like, those are fun. Zombieland, I liked Zombieland. But like, the real deal, so this way. Cute. Alright, I don't hate it yet. I didn't watch Hot Fuzz. I don't know if I watched World's End either. You'll watch a movie just to eat the popcorn? That's funny. Yeah, I haven't been to the movies in a really long time. funny. I don't think maybe would like pay for a movie and go to a movie, but then like sneak around and then try and catch another one. I think that's like the most I ever did as a kid in terms of rebellion at the movie theater. Yeah, exactly. Poor bored kids. That was me too. Yeah, I agree. No longer with you. Oh man, I've seen 50-year-old men acting like 5-year-olds. I hear you. What? I need... I'm gonna go blow my nose really fast because this headache is like murderous. Not gonna do that on camera. I can tell this cold is almost gone. I can't have any more coffee. I want more coffee, but I can't. Yeah, I have water. Yeah, I drink a ton of water. Stoicism's not bad. Have you ever read Seneca, Letters of a Stoic? He was the original Stoicism four-pounder, if you will. And I really, I enjoyed his book, or the book of his letters. Alright, so, question is, what color? Same question as always. Banana and a pint of water. Nice. Good though, exercise is great. It's fantastic. As soon as I'm done with this cold, I'd like to run. Oh, but I haven't been able to. Wipe me out if I tried right now. What color? Wait, I don't know who Marcus is. Aurelius? I guess I know that name. Why do I know that name? Gothric, I'm telling you, you need to... I'd love to see what happened if you meditated. Is that a possibility for you or no? It's okay if it's not. I'm just giving unsolicited advice. Oh, there he is. Our friend is back. Oh, Gladiator request for Pro, okay. Oh. So, I'm sorry. It feels like everyone's trying to emotionally dump on you. And Gothric, you know what? I stopped listening to music for a long time once. I'm not in that mode anymore, but I've been there before where I couldn't even listen to music. It took a long time, but I found that I really liked ambient music or classical music, things without words. I loved movie scores, not soundtracks where it's just like songs that were put in the movie, but like scores of like very cinematic movies where, you know, the music is done with an orchestra versus individuals. Or listening to birds. It's a big one I love. Saw Guy is back. I know, I'm so sorry. I know. Electric Saw Man, I need to befriend him. What time is that? 77. I was gonna do 90 minutes, so 13 minutes left. And I'm gonna bounce. Oh, that's interesting, Stu. What languages are you working on? Speak a tiny bit of Japanese, and a tiny bit of Spanish. That is it. Turkish, Arabic, and Russian. Wow, and more. My overheating phone problem. Yeah, I just gotta keep it out of the sun. Yeah, and no, healing from childhood trauma is not an overnight thing at all. At all, at all. Yeah, for the phone, the overheating was just, it can't be in the sun. This angle seems to be okay, but you're really here because it was the only place that I could be sure you weren't gonna get rained on. We'll see. I'm almost done with this. I'd like to get it done in time, but I don't know. Spanish already picking it up. Yeah, I've heard that once you can get down a Latin language like Spanish, the other languages, other Latin languages are easier. But I'm not great with Latin languages either. So tricky to figure out. Because every time I hate it, it's because I don't like my color selection. Which is crazy because I'm actually good with colors in general. Like I was good with them in styling, I'm good with color combinations, but like this is impossible for some reason. Right. I know, I always wish I spoke more languages. Jimmy, do you speak any other languages? I think that you're right. I think that like language opens up so much. Yeah, interesting. Your people. Alright, I'm gonna be able to finish this one, maybe. Let's see. This one sucks. I appreciate that, Jimmy. I really appreciate that. Thunder? What is that? Can you hear that grumbling? Listen to those birds. Alright. I'll be able to finish this real quick. Oh, hey, Paul. I like that owl. Yeah, I mean, I try to lead with kindness in all things, right? That's always the goal. It's like that low level grumbling again. I know you guys probably can't hear that. What in the world? Maybe it's just an airplane going through like the clouds, but jeez. If I do a proper red, am I gonna hate it? Probably. I'll do it anyway. These suck, these markers. They're alcohol markers. They're called Touch Me Go. M-I-G-O, one word, Migo. I hate them. I hate them, I hate them. I just left a 4 review on Amazon. Oh. Unrelated to that conversation, I really want to get new markers at some point. I want to do some research though and like figure out a good brand, because these, I just got the cheapest ones I could find. But they are cheap, I can tell from use that they suck. But they'll do the job for now. Fudge, I just messed up. It's because of this damn marker. The tip of it, the edge of it just hit the outside. Frustrating, but whatever. Deal with it. Alright, we're at the very end. I just have to decide what color this bird is. Prismacolor. My emoji noise? What is that? Emoji? Yeah, Prismacolor I've heard of. I don't know if they do alcohol markers like what these are. But I need to like go and read some reviews and figure out like what brand might be good, because I hate these. Oh, my noise? Sorry. Don't even want to think of what that noise might have sounded like, because it didn't realize it. I make a lot of noises when I'm frustrated. I do know this about myself, but I try not to think about what those noises are, or listen to them back. Okay, what color is this bird? Oh, and I really need this headache to go away. I bet when I go inside it'll peter out. What color is this bird? You know what, we're gonna go rogue. I'm gonna do a depth. The philosophy of the pathetic. I know, I want to know, but I gotta go. I'm gonna color this in, and it's time for me to leave. I don't know if alcohol markers are better, but I had water-based markers and I really hated those. The color payoff just wasn't there and they were super streaky. And so then I heard about alcohol markers and I do like these better, but just not this brand. The payoff seems to be really nice, which is great. But I can just tell that this brand was not the move. The color selection's pretty crap. A lot of the colors are almost identical, in which like there would have been so many other colors I would have liked to have. Like there's no good grays, there's not really many browns, but there's like 5 oranges that all look alike. You know what I mean? And then some of the markers were pretty dry off the bat, like this teal that I just used to color him. It's streaky because the marker's dry. But I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to get off because this headache is starting to get searing. And I think I just need to get inside away from the humidity. I am not going to be on tomorrow because I have a photo shoot. But if the weather is participatory, I will be on Thursday. And if I am on Thursday and Friday, that will make Saturday my 100th live. And if I miss any days, then that'll make Sunday my 100th live. So I hope, if I don't see you guys soon, oh, thanks, Al. If I don't see you guys soon, hopefully I'll see you on Saturday or Sunday for the 100th episode, because that'll be really exciting. And then I'm going to start shifting things. But either way, I'll talk. Oh, no, I got to show you the picture, duh. Either way, it won't be tomorrow. I hope you enjoy your Tuesday and Wednesday. But here's where we're at. I need to go through and highlight it still, but see what I mean? Like the streaky. This is streakiness from these damn markers. But all right, kids, have a good day. Whatever it has in store. Be kind to others. Avoid violence. Okay? Bye, y'all.